Ladies and gentlemen, Dermot Morgan.
Thank you very much. Thank you. People's walks, you see, are very revealing, I think. They tell you an awful lot about the character of people, the way they walk, you see. In Dublin, the walk is slightly, the toes go out further in Dublin. This is so they can keep their balance while they're putting the head on somebody. I love you too. This is a great scam. Wait till I tell you about this. I'm sponsored by Guinness. Big deal. Have you any idea how long I've been sponsoring them? Cheers, your health. It's a great scam because it means, you know, real theatrical people don't drink on stage and they don't have a jar beforehand. So I say, well, I don't either, but it's just professionalism. I do it for the sponsor. You know? And when my agent and myself were sitting down with Guinness and we were discussing the whole sponsorship deal, we agreed the money, all that was fine. A large fee was involved, but we managed to raise it. And the key question is, don't worry, all together or not at all, please. We can be here all night. The key question arose. Would Mr. Morgan be prepared to drink the product on stage? Well, that held up negotiations for a long time. I'd drink it off Jack Charlton's arse. Go on, only a half pint left, go on. If you go to Ringsend here in Dublin, and you look at the backs of the houses all the way in, around the back of Ringsend, all the houses have these pigeon lofts. I couldn't understand what's the reason for the concentration of pigeon interest in Ringsend. Why have they all got pigeons? And I finally found out from somebody that apparently they keep the pigeons to teach the kids how to walk. Amazing. Women running for buses in Dublin, that's a great walk. Oh, Jesus, I'll be late. Christ in murder me, I'll be late. Whum, 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 and we're off again. Great walk, nurses. You got to see nurses walking. Nurses have that great walk, you know. You know? The swish, swish, swish of knicker off knicker, you know. And they wear those see-through starched uniforms that nobody's interested in seeing through. You know what I'm talking about? The first thing nurses learn in nursing school, first year, first week, how to walk. Matron gives them a 50p piece. The octagonal Irish 50p piece, which they then tuck up between the cheeks of their bums, where it must thus remain. Slow down, the patient's dead. Oh, it's cat this all together, you know, I hate this, you know. Matron's an awful bitch, you know. She's making me work the weekend, you know, and I wanted to go home to Mammy, you know, and my boyfriend's off. Templemore is closed. The old Garda training college is out this weekend. And to top it all, didn't I burn my tights trying to dry them on the one-bar electric fire in the flat up in Ranelagh? Tell you this, I'll take them off the next time I try it. Soccer, I'll talk about the soccer walk. Lansdowne Road, the main stadium in Dublin, with the exception of the Gaelic football and hurling headquarters up in Croke Park. Lansdowne Road, very, very interesting place because there are two kinds of people you can see coming out of Lansdowne Road. There's the soccer people, because the soccer internationals are there, and now the rugby people, because the rugby internationals are held there. I mean, as you know, there's a slight difference, obviously, between the rugby team and the soccer team. The soccer team tend to win the games. Hey, they did very well this year, the Irish rugby team. I thought it was fantastic. You know, and I attribute that their improved form is really a function of the inclusion, the selection of one particular player I think has made all the difference. The prop forward from Limerick. In fact, the inclusion of anybody from Limerick. But particularly Peter Clossy from Young Munster. Young Munster play at a ground which is now known, I believe, as the Killing Fields. Seriously. And Peter Clohessy, those of you who are not au fait with rugby, let me just fill you in. Peter Clohessy, remember him? The other 14 players in the team were brought to Lansdowne Road in an air-conditioned coach, luxury, video, stereo, the whole caboodle. Clohessy was brought by Securicor. The rest of the team run out onto the pitch at Lansdowne Road. Clohessy is released.